What is happening? What's going on, YouTube? So finally, Slammedenuff is 1 week away. Next Saturday, I think it's Saturday. Next Saturday I should be in Vegas if everything goes smooth at the Slammedenuff event, and that's gonna be the next big thing. A couple of things coming to you today. One is a surprise, so you guys aren't gonna see it until it's actually done. And I'm not even gonna give you guys a hint on what I'm doing until it's actually done. But the second thing is, drum roll please. Mayhem bars are finally back and done. This is the back one with the license plate holder and also holders for my lights. And here is the front one. Now, these are going to get installed today and you should be seeing them. This video is going to be released after the surprise is done. So these will be on and installed, as well as the new surprise will be done before you guys even see it anyways. But I am going to put them on as we speak. Well, as I speak, you guys won't see it until later. But I am going to put them on. And the back one should be visible. I'm not too sure about the front one. I don't think the front one's going to be visible. But you guys will know that it's on. And I will release a couple of pictures with them on so you can see how they look. Alright, so with further ado, I'm gonna start getting cracking on the surprise, as well as installing these bars and getting ready for Slammedenuff. Prep starts now. So due to daily driving, I've cracked this beautiful bumper in several spots and I'm highly upset about it. Chipped it right there. Let's see. This guy, all banged up. But these are made out of thin, super thin fiberglass, enough to get you out the door and then on with your life. And I'm missing a whole bracket right here. So I'm gonna try to fix this stuff as well, hopefully. But first things first. Okay, so moving forward, fun fact about Japanese cars. One of the reasons why they're illegal is because they don't meet the safety requirements for the United States. So when importing a car, one thing that they do is make sure your safety jazz is up to date with the US standards. Quick example, the Skyline R34, it costs roughly, don't quote me on this, but about $50,000 to get your car to the point where it meets the United States safety standards. One thing about the Integras is this, what Mayhem made for me, is a crash bar, a bumper reinforcement. The USDM has a bumper reinforcement. The JDM, the J front does not come with the reinforcement. So in theory, I am making this car safer. And it's funny because I actually got pulled over my last car one time and the police was like, I know more about Acuras and Hondas than you'll ever know. And he looked kind of younger than me. Anyways, he pressed me about my headlights because I didn't have amber turn signals. But he also mentioned that I didn't have the bumper reinforcement, and thanks to Mayhem, I actually had a bumper reinforcement, so it blew his mind because he's never seen anything like that. So, cop, if you're watching, you might think you know more about him, but yeah. So, anyways, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put the front one on right now, and then we're gonna get cracking on the back one and put the back one on as well. The Japanese, where the USDM reinforcement would go, is right here. You would have a long bar that comes across like this. It usually has a foam pad in front. The Japanese does not have it when you put the J front on the Integra. So this Mayhem bar, super user friendly. Your headlight reinforcement bolts up to right here. Went ahead and blessed us with mounts You could put intercoolers, oil coolers, whatever fixture you want. There's threaded holes right there, and super user friendly, and this is for safety, really. I love these things. You see them a lot on 240s, rally cars, or what have you. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this one on my car right now. So I haven't put the bumper mount on yet. That's what goes right there. But this is a rough idea. You know? I love this thing, you know? It's what you need, basically. You need to get one. You need to get one. Get that. Get that right there. Okay, so the reinforcement is now installed. So here's the deal. For the surprise, I'm gonna go ahead and just knock it out real quick. Well, not really real quick. It's gonna take me probably today and tomorrow to do, or I'm gonna be working through the night, and I don't want the light quality to change on you guys. I don't want it to be bright and then dark all of a sudden. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and once I'm done, and when it releases, when you guys see it on pictures, then I'll release a video, because I'm super slow at doing the vlog. So it'll probably be uploaded as fast as possible, but as slow as possible, so you guys can get a whiff of it on social media first. SOB Steez on Instagram, as well as Xbox Live, Snapchat. So yeah, you guys will get a glimpse of it as soon as I'm done, or have enough to show you guys. I will show you guys. So I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. I run through lips all the time on these bumpers because I'm a daily driver, and I love driving the hell out of my car, so I'm gonna drive it as much as possible. Anywho, I usually break stuff. When I bought this bumper, I told myself, before you do anything to it, reinforce it, reinforce it, reinforce it. I failed to do so. Now I have to pay the price, which is probably about 3 hours of fiberglass working, which isn't bad. It's just both of the corners are actually broken off, so I have to refab those, or get those back to 100%, and then reinforce them as much as possible. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to what you guys should do is reinforce any fiberglass bumper that you're going to be using. Personally, I don't care how heavy it is, so I'm going to be caking it on as much as possible. But for some of you guys who are worried about, hey, I broke a bracket off too. For some of you guys who are worried about how heavy your bumper is, do about half of what I'm going to do, because I'm caking it on when it gets on, boy. I'm going to show you guys how to do this right now. So as far as supplies, you got fiberglass resin, a whole lot of it. Got the element that goes into it, got some stirring sticks, got some old mat that I've had from previous jobs or whatever. Here's mat, here's kitty hair, and here's some more mat that I just purchased today. Here's buckets, brushes, small areas, obviously, larger areas, quick applications, you know what I'm talking about, and your mom's pink scissors from inside the house that you're not supposed to use, but as long as you don't get no resin on it, she won't even know you have them. So don't get no resin on them, she won't know you had them. So to mix this stuff, it's 1 ounce of resin and 10 drops of this liquid hardener, and it'll give you about, I think it's like 20 minutes for it to harden up. Once you apply this to it, or if you just apply that as a base, what I normally do is I just pour it and squirt and work real fast. But if you do that, there's a chance that some of you guys know that fiberglass heats up once it is mixed and doing its element thing, so it's gonna burn right through this if I leave any in there. If I don't leave any in there, it's gonna harden and it's gonna make this really, really hard. But if I leave some in there because it hardened too fast, throw it in the rocks. Let it do its thing, and then when it's done and it cools down, throw it away. That easy. What we're gonna do right now is, this is like the first thing that you should ever do. This is a key part right here, actually. You need to cut your mat, because this is gonna hold the kitty hair. This is the kitty hair for different areas. What you wanna do is put that down, dab it a whole lot, and then after you dab it a whole lot, put your kitty hair on top. So this right here looks like it's already been reinforced ish, but not enough. So we're gonna go ahead and get that guy looking good and reinforce this even more. Try to get up in this area, reinforce it as much as possible. The bottom needs to be reinforced as much as possible everywhere. You see the Sea West. Probably throw some up here as well. Really just cake it on as much as possible. The bottom really needs to be reinforced. This is a rock. A rock got stuck in there. I don't know how that happened. But all this needs to be reinforced. So getting the pieces ready. That's gonna go right there. And it's okay to be frugal with this stuff. It's on the inside. This is super thin. This is not a smart idea. Try to get something thicker than this. This is terrible. But I guess it's supposed to go inside something. Whatever. This is throwaway anyway, so fiberglass, Bondo. Like it says, about 10 drips for every ounce. Nice little hole poked in it. Trick tip, get everything ready. So as soon as you're done mixing, you can go right at it. I'm gonna do a little bit like this. Like I said, since I don't have a measuring cup and I don't know how many ounces this is, we're just gonna do it like that. Stir it thoroughly. You should be wearing gloves. I'm sorry. You guys can see, this is all melted. Solid. So, like I said, all this product got lost. Casualty of war. Could have been anybody. Done. So, we got our mat laid out. This is good and hard. This is also nice. I had a gap right here. I'm going to try to fix that right now. This is on. This bracket is on and good. This is covered, so we can now put kitty litter on top. This is nice and ready. I'll also throw some kitty litter on top. Like I said, I'm gonna try to reinforce somewhere around here. Maybe. Haven't really had a problem with this, so Sea West, you see it. Up here, this was actually cracked, so I'm going to reinforce this one a lot, as well as the other one. And this whole bottom's probably going to get dabbed on. So basically what I got going on, I got mat cut all the way around. And these are problem areas or troubled areas. Base this accusation off of this. As you see, this is where I hit the most, as well as right here. That broke off. This one, and then also this. So I have these reinforced with another mat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up another batch of resin that won't take as quick to dry, because I'm going to mat all of this in, as well as throw all of this kitty litter in. Most of the kitty litter in, not all of it. And as well as throw some kitty litter up there and right here as well. So let's get cracking. This shit right here. I mean, this. It ain't nothing.
did get this but the bumper.
You might as well just replace it.
Replace it up.
Just replace it. You gonna replace it. You gonna find something that's this color, and you gonna find something new, and it's not gonna be faded. Probably about like.
Give my line.
Appreciate it, man. All right. Yeah, that happens periodically. All right, I got you. So just got a customer. This right here, I used it all, so the brush is a total loss. Can't use that no more, because once these bristles get hard, they get hard. Can't really do nothing with it, so toss. And this, it's gonna harden and I'll be able to use it again. I glazed the sides of it, so once it gets hard, it'll be like a stronger cup, so that was a good idea. Like I said, use gloves. This is a terrible idea, but as you can see, that's all packed in. Everything down here is reinforced. It's gonna take a while for that to dry, as well as this. Now, this whole bumper is made out of fiberglass, as you see. It's just really flimsy. This is how thick it is, and you want it way thicker than this. To mass produce this is all you really need. Anywho, so I'm gonna set this up and let this dry and continue working on the car. So next project, the USDM rear reinforcement and the rear Japanese fog light require you to cut out your reinforcement. So Mayhem has made this reinforcement bar that's supposed to accommodate this here fog light. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed really fast and see how it looks. License plate bracket and lights mount. See if we can get that up and running right now real quick. So the bar is on. As you can see, I did a little coating. I'm not gonna be running a rear bumper for a little bit for promotion purposes, but my God, even the brackets, tail lights, my bumper had an issue so where I couldn't run my lights or my license plate, so he custom made me a bracket for my lights and my license plate. So I'm gonna be running this for a little bit, but this is just gorgeous. All right, guys, without further ado, next day I pound out a whole all-nighter to oh, I cut myself. Pound out a whole nighter last night, no sleep, at a import face-off. Now I'm not going to be vlogging at all because I'd rather enjoy myself. If you're not here, well, you should be here to enjoy yourself, but surprise is up, y'all. Yeah, did that. So, back to the red, spent all night, all yesterday and the whole night, wrapping the car. It's new color. Super happy with it. I had a lot of blemishes before in my paint, such as dirt, because, you know, I'm a terrible painter. I'm a beginner painter, sorry. And I have wrapped before. I wrapped cars for a year with Apex in Phoenix, but I haven't wrapped in years, so I had a little taste of doing it again. Kind of, you know, a couple of blemishes as well. I didn't have no glue or anything, but the car is done. The car is out here for you guys' viewing pleasure. IFO. You guys won't see this until after, but the car is now burgundy, y'all. The car is now burgundy. Left the yellow headlights. And I already know this car is gonna look way better in pictures than it does in actual person. That's just my opinion. So like I said, we are at IFO. It is a car show. I don't know about you guys, but I never, in my time of actually joining and entering car shows, I never really planned on winning. I don't know if you guys build your cars for car shows to win, but I never plan on winning. I just park inside the show so my shit doesn't get stolen outside. Other than that, I don't plan on winning anything. And the times that I do lose, it's to the two same cars. I always lose to the two same Integras. And you know, I'm not mad at it because they're dope cars. It's always the same two. and I always lose to them, but they're dope cars. I'd rather lose to them than lose to somebody else, so I really have no issue with losing. But today's the debut of the wrap for the most part. A couple of blemishes, and it's driving me nuts. I want to fix it now, but I can't, so we're just gonna enjoy this car show and try to get some sleep, because I got no sleep. So I'm gonna post a couple of pictures, but I am gonna end this vlog right here. As always, follow, thumbs up, appreciate the comments. I had a comment, I forgot what it was though, I can't remember. So we'll do it next time. Anyways, peace, I'm gone.